Hello again, everybody. Ken Owen from Oak School. We're going to talk to Will Embree, who says he's suffering from a leg injury because of last night's running bases game. And, Will, how do you feel?
Well, I'm okay. I can still hit, but I'm not a very good runner anymore.
Well, you never were. Today the Mets will be playing the A's. The Mets will get first wraps. Tim Furey will be leading off playing left field. In center field, we'll have Mike Lee, a newcomer to the league. And the pitcher today will be David Owen. Now, the Mets have lost 12 straight now. That's a new league record. And they're going to try not to lose number 13 today against these amazing A's. And I believe the Mets would like to turn that around. The left fielder today would be Warren Furey leading off for the A's. At third base, Will Embree, and the pitcher Mason Matschke. And the ball game's coming up in just a moment. And we're all ready to play ball here at Oak School. The leadoff hitter is Tim Furey. Brother Warren is out here in left field. And he takes a bad pitch for ball one. We don't keep balls and strikes, only strikes here. Matschke on the mound. Had only limited success this year, and then was traded to the A's, and now he's, after two straight starts, he's won both of them, and even though they've been kind of shaky. Pitch to Furey. Ball two. Looking at the Tribune sports section today, the White Sox lost 8-6 to the Oakland A's. Cecil Upshaw took the loss for that one. And Dave Kingman. And he's out at first base. Ground ball by Tim Furey out to left field, and Warren Furey scoops it up just in time to get Furey by a step and a half. Here's Mike Lee. Pretty well hit. Hey, that's way back. Ooh, great catch over by the blank basketball backboard by Warren Furey, who had to run all the way and scooped it in right near the warning track out there. Great play. Here's David Owen. Steps back from ball one. The ball gets away from Matschke. He retrieves it. Another bad pitch to David Owen. This time it's high to him. Pitch, underhand pitch, and it hits the opposite field. Matschke won't make a play on it. He's out, and that retires the side. In the inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. A splendid catch by Warren Furey, and at the end of a half an inning, it's 0-0. Look around the outfield here. We have at pitcher, we have David Owen. In left field, we have Tim Furey. And out in center field, we're hoping to have Mike Lee out there. And the Mets couldn't score on the top of the first inning. They sport a 12-game losing streak, trying to snap out of it with this one. And the first batter that David Owen will pitch to will be Warren Furey, who's really been swinging the bat well since being brought up by the A's. And see, Mike Lee's moved into shortstop, I think. And seems to be a little disagreement, and now he's moving back into center field. Mike Lee now playing center field. Little squabble over where he was going to play. Tim Furey plays the shallow center left field. If Warren would happen to give it a ride, as he does, but this time it's to Mike Lee, and he puts it away. Nice catch by Mike. One gone. It was hit to dead center field. Mike just had to take a few steps to his left and haul it in for the one down, and that brings up the third baseman, Will Embree. Will's really been hitting the ball well. In fact, he's managing the team here today because Troy Knight couldn't be found. And a great play by Tim Furey. Wow, good play. He went way over to his right in getting that ball. And on the high hop took it. With the second out, here's Mason Matschke, the pitcher. So the Mets seem to be cooling him down here. That's foul, just foul by Matschke. Tim Furey puts in some good hustle, though, on the play. So, there's an opposite field ground ball, and that retires the side. Be back with the second inning in a moment. Back to play in the second inning. Pitch to Tim Furey. He takes it for strike one. He had a good swing on that one. At Oak School today for the Oak School game of the week. And score here after one inning of play is the Mets nothing, the A's nothing. 13th game of the 1975 season. Ooh, just got a piece of that one. Tim Furey, strike 2 on him. Mason Matschke on the mound, hurling a good ball game. Embree at short, and Warren Furey, Tim's brother, in left field. Kind of quiet right now. The pitch to Furey. Fouls it over to the left side of right side of third base, and that puts strike 2 on Furey. In his first game, in his first time up, he lifted a fly ball, I believe. Well, maybe it was an opposite field hit. I don't seem to remember. Grounds it on one hop to Embree for the first out. So now there's one down, and that'll bring up Mike Lee, who made a good catch out there in center field last inning for his first league putout. Here's the pitch to Lee, wearing a jailbird shirt. The pitch. Fouls it off about the same place where Tim Furey did, but just a little over to the right for strike 1, I believe. I had a little trouble picking that one up. Here's Mason Matschke, always clowning around. And another bad pitch for Mason. Boy, he doesn't seem to have his stuff today, and if his team doesn't come through for a few runs for him, he might be finding himself in the doghouse, because I tell you, these Mets can come back. They're a good comeback ball club, even though the record doesn't show it. Matschke, the left-hander, the southpaw on the hill. There's a fly ball, deep left center, way back, deep left field, and a great catch by Warren Furey, running over just by the left field foul line and hauling it in for the second out. 2 gone. That'll bring up David Owen. Good catch by Warren Furey. We've seen a couple of those, and he has not made an error yet this year. That's what kind of a fielder he is. He doesn't make any mistakes. Some fielders don't make many mistakes. He doesn't make any. Here's David Owen. Matschke really hurling it in there. Both teams pitching well. Now a dark cloud has hovered over Oak School, and that one is to the opposite field, and that's going to retire the side. At the end of an inning and a half, it's 0-0. Here's the pitch to Warren Furey, leading off the bottom of the second inning for the A's, who are trying to win their 13th straight ball game. Both pitches to Warren aren't to his liking, as Warren has had a little trouble hitting David Owen, as have both teams. It's scoreless after an inning and a half. And our good friend Mason Matschke has come up in the booth, the starting pitcher today. He's taking a little rest out here in the booth. How are you doing, Mason?
Fine. It's a little tough out there. Luckily, we got a good outfield named Warren Furey.
Deep fly ball. Only he can't handle it. That's a shame, because a fly ball, and he just dropped it. Tough play for Lee, and that's going to be scored as an error. There's a fly ball. Tim Furey hustling. Oh, just missed it over by the foul line. Tim Furey really gave it a good hustle for that ball. And now the A's have a man on third base, nobody out, and a tough hitter in Will Embree at the plate. Well, Warren Furey, being the kind of base runner he is, probably will score with no trouble. And the outfield plays Embree pretty shallow. He isn't known to hit with power, although once in a while he will crack one. He can place the ball well, and his average shows he gets the hits when you need him. Here's a fly ball to Lee. This should be easy. The run will score, though. It's deep enough. And it's 1-0, the A's over the Mets. Fly ball, sacrifice fly by Will Embree. So now there's one out. And Mason Matschke is the batter. I tell you never can stop this team. They really have it. There's a fly ball out to Lee in center field. He makes the catch. 2 out. And Matschke doesn't like it. We were just talking to him up here in the booth a few minutes ago. There's another fly ball, falling pretty fast. Lee out there makes a good catch, and that retires the side. In the inning, 1 run on The error by Lee, which enabled Warren Furey to go to third and Embree to drive him in with a sacrifice fly. At the end of 2, it's 1-0 A's. So Mason Matschke has just informed us he's got a no-hitter going into the third. There's a foul ball off into left field. The A's have gotten to run again, this time on a costly error by Mike Lee out there in center field. A fly ball to him, and it just hit the heel of his glove. Just couldn't seem to get a good handle on it. Embree retreats to third base after getting the ball. Here's the pitch to Tim Furey. 0 for 2 in today's contest. He doesn't like it at all. Too high and outside, and inside rather. And there's no strikes on him yet. Oh yeah, 2 strikes rather. He's fouled off a couple of them. 2 strikes on Furey, nobody out in the top of the third inning. Ball game's going along pretty fast now, as the A's scored last inning on as I say, a costly error, and then they sacrifice fly, which Mike Lee just couldn't get the throw out in time, and he never could have gotten the speedy Warren Furey. And a ground ball to Furey, no trouble at all, 1 out. So there's 1 away here in the top of the third inning, and here's Mike Lee making his debut in the Oaks School League today. Mike swings with right-handed, and he lifts a fly ball in the reach of Embree in foul territory, makes the grab. 2 gone. So now we have 2 away, and the batter is Dave Owen, the pitcher. He has not yet allowed a hit. Either has Matschke. 2 2/3 innings without allowing a hit. So both pitchers pitching good ball. Just 1 error that might cost David a ball game. And he's called right field. He's called right field. He's going to bat right-handed to right field. 2 out here in the top of the third inning. David Owen waiting for the pitch from the southpaw Matschke. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, he didn't get around in time on that pitch by Matschke. Mason's always got something up his sleeve to throw at you. David Owen ready in the batter's box again. The pitch from Matschke. Doesn't like that one. Too high. Still strike 1 on David. The pitch. Ooh, that just missed by just a little bit. David didn't like it. 1 strike on David. 2 out. The A's ahead, 1-0. Another bad pitch. This one drops in front of the plate. And if we were keeping balls and strikes, it'd be 3 balls and a strike, but we aren't. There's a foul tip by David. Strike 2 on him. No. 2 out. And there's 2 strikes on David Owen. Then the on-deck hitter would be Tim Furey. David would have to get on. He fouls this one over to the right side of home plate. Now there's 2 strikes on David Owen. 2 out. A's leading 1-0 on as I said many times before, an error by Mike Lee, which might cost David the difference between a victory and a win. He's pitched good ball. There's a long drive. Going back, Warren Furey, he has the room and makes the catch up there on the grass in right field. And at the end of 2.5, the score, 1-0 A's over the Mets. Listen to the entertainment between innings. Well, we're ready to play again. As Will Embree steps to the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, the A's scored last inning. And David Owen is hoping to keep him scoreless this inning. 1 strike on Embree, the pitch. Ooh, just misses. Well, the A's have been playing good ball all year, supported by their 12 victories against no defeats. And today they're going for number 13 in a row. They've already broken the league record of 11 wins in a row. Embree doesn't like too many of these pitches. Here's the pitch from Owen. Ground ball. Fair ball! Fair. Hit the line. There's no play on the oncoming Embree as he whacks one down the line. It was fair. It hit the line, and Embree has himself a home run. So now he's gotten the first hit off David Owen. This one just inside the line. There's a foul ball by Warren Furey. So the A's have a 2-0 lead now on the just inside the line Well, really, it brought up the dust on the line. Home run by Will Embree. 1 strike on Warren Furey. The pitch. Ground ball. Ooh, good play by the pitcher, David Owen. 1 gone. And a good play. Really a good play. He jumped up just in time to get the oncoming baseball and stopped it and made the easy play. Warren Furey is out. I wonder what happened to Matschke. There he is. Hey, David, Matschke's batting out of order. Score 2-0. Hold on a minute. So now it's been cleared up. There's 2 outs, and Will Embree is the batter. He socked one just inside the line in left field last time at bat. And that went for a home run as it came way back here down by the booth. Here. There's a ground ball to Furey, makes the play, and Tim gets him out of the inning. 1 run for the A's, and after 3 innings, it's 2-0. Pitch to Tim Furey. He hits a fly ball to deep center field. Warren Furey moves over quickly and makes the play, 1 out. The Mets are hitting the ball sharply, but right at somebody. Here's Lee. Foul ball. Foul. Strike 1. It's a long strike for Mike. 2-0 in favor of the A's. We're in the 4th inning, top of the 4th. Mike Lee at the plate. 0 for 3 today. That pitch doesn't even make it to the plate. Mason Matschke on the mound, hoping for his 3rd straight victory since joining the A's. And the Mets have had their difficulties. They've lost 12 in a row, and this could be number 13. That's lined, and that's a fair ball. Mike Lee comes through, and here's the throw to the plate. Matschke can't handle it. It's a home run. David Owen, who's 0 for 3. He doesn't like the first pitch. And now the score is 2-1 in favor of the A's. Boy, I tell you, Lee really gave that ball a ride. And David Owen does the same, but this one's to the opposite field, and that will end the inning. The score, after 3.5, is the A's 2, the Mets 1. Oh, excuse me, but that's not the end of the inning yet. And I'm very sorry. There's 2 out now. I just forgot about what happened the rest of the inning. And a good hit by Tim Furey. He's on. He's going to take 2 and maybe more. No, he's going to stay content with a double. Man on second, 2 out. And Lee is the batter. Lee hit a home run his last time up. This time, it's a ground ball. He's out at first base, and that retires the side. So, at the end of 3.5, it's 2-1 A's. We start the bottom of the 4th inning off with Mason Matschke fouling one down the left field line. Score, the A's 2, the Mets 1. Mets fighting for a victory here. It's going to be their first of the season. Mason Matschke fouls one off down the left field line again on the ground. Hits the side of the bullpen facade there. 2 strikes on Matschke. Bottom of the 4th inning. David Owen and Mason both pitching good ball games, and they have not been credited much at bat. Both pitchers are not swinging the bat as well as they'd like to, but Mike Lee came through with a big hit, and as did Tim Furey, although he couldn't cross the plate. And for the A's, we've had big hits from, well, Will Embree and Warren Furey. Just Will Embree, for that matter. Warren Furey hit one. It was bobbled by Mike Lee out there in center field. It's a fly ball, and it's way, way up there. Oh, David Owen has trouble with it and can't handle it, and it goes for a 2-base error on David Owen. He got him at first. Here's the throw to the plate. It's going to be close. Oh, the throw cannot be handled by David Owen. That won't go for an error, though. David Owen, the throw is right on the money, but he just couldn't handle it. He would have had Matschke. who isn't that fast at home. 2 out. Now, and that brings up 2. Matschke, the batter. He takes strike 1 as he fouls it off. Oh, Lee can't hit. Got him at first. He's out at first. And Lee bobbled it, but came up in time after 4. It's 3-1 A's. Here's David Owen hitting the right field once again. There's the pitch. Ooh, lines it, but foul. Ooh, he got good wood on that ball. If it was fair, it would have gone for extra bases, maybe more. Maybe something like a home run. 3-1 now. The Mets have to fight back. We're in the top of the 5th, where they're running out of time here if they want to make this ball game a little closer. And doing his bit is David Owen on the mound, and the only trouble he's had is with his glove, and well, you never know. You know, Mike Lee might have looked into the sun a little, something like that, to enable them to make the error. But good ball game all around. Both teams playing hard in a hot July sun. And Matschke can't handle it. Matschke can't handle it. It goes right through his legs, and Warren Furey makes the pickup. It only goes for a single, because David isn't blessed with that great speed, but he does get the base hit, and that's what counts. Now the tying run is at the plate. And Tim Furey, as you say, Tim, has been 1 for 5 today. He came up with a big double last inning. Nobody out, and on first base. What they don't need here is a double play. Ooh, he was going for the chop there. Excuse me. But, oh, there's Matschke's play to first base where he fakes throwing the ball. Excuse me. A's and the Mets playing today. Tense ball game, 3-1. Tying run at the plate in Tim Furey. He's got a strike on him. And nobody out. David Owen on with a base hit. A hit that just did go through Mason Matschke's legs. Matschke taking his time on the mound. And Tim Furey doesn't like his pitches at all. Next pitch, he fouls over to the left side. Warren Furey won't have a play on it, even though he was hustling all the way. 2 strikes now on Tim Furey. He represents the tying run at home plate. If he could put one way out here, where I'm sitting, maybe I could bring one of the souvenirs home to you, fans. He fouls this one off, I believe. There's a long one, way back! Tie game! Tim Furey hit a line shot out here on the grass, way, way, way out of reach of Warren Furey. Was playing him over towards center. The ball game's tied now at 3. Here's the pitch to Lee. He hits a fly ball. Coming in foul territory is Furey. He won't have a play on it. So Tim Furey comes through with his first home run of the year, and what a time. And the Mets have a good chance here with nobody out to win the first game. This would be off Matschke, who's got a 2-game winning streak on the line here. His own personal winning streak on the hill. He makes the grab on a little pop-up hit back to the mound. So now there's 1 out. And David is hitting to right field once again. David, who came through with a big single last time at bat, is hoping that maybe he can do it again. Repeat the performance, and then the big slugger Tim Furey would be up again. And, boy, all these guys are hitting the ball now. The Amazing Mets, that's their name. They're hoping they can pull through their first win in the 13th game of the season this year. And this is the 13th game of the season. So let's see what they do. Pitch to Owen, he holds up. As Matschke is not pitching very well. Many of his pitches aren't even reaching the plate. There's a line shot in the hole. He was safe. It's a base hit for Owen again. Tim Furey has taken strike 1. Next pitch he doesn't like. Scores 3-3. Top of the 5th inning, 1 out. The fly ball, shallow. Matschke makes the play. 2 out. Lee, the batter, he's got strike one on him. He fouled off the first pitch from Matschke. Running out of tape here. It's a fly ball, deep, but Warren Fury's got the room, and after 4.5, it's 3-3. Fly ball, foul. Hit very well by Warren Fury. Strike one on him. Oh, boy. Resting the hurts. Mason Matschke's back up here. Little boy with troubles. Bringing the kids in from the farm club today. Line drive. Fury handles it. Tim Fury going over to his left. Makes a fine stab with a line drive. One out. Will Embree, the batter. Ground ball. He's out, 2 out. Here's Matschke. The pitch. Fouls it off for strike one. 2 out. Strike one to Matschke. It's all tied up at 3. The aerial view of the field from here. The pitch to Matschke. Backs away. Well, I'll tell you. It's going to be a close ball game all the way. That's well hit. Way back. Back. Caught by Fury near the warning track to retire the side. After 5, it's 3-3. So it's July 26, 1975. David Owen at the plate. Nobody out in the 6th inning. Top of the 6th. 3-3. Mets and the A's tied. In Oak School League Baseball, there's a liner right to Warren Fury on the first stop for the first out. The Fury brothers have to be the best fielding combination in the Oak School League. Both of them have had errorless ball games so far this year. Yep, you're errorless. And you have 8 putouts, no errors today. The pitch to Tim Fury. He tips it for strike 2. 1 away. 2 strikes on the batter. Mason Matschke in trouble. Has a chance to lose the first game of the season for the A's. 3-3 is the score. Tim Fury fouls it off. 2 strikes. Pitch to Fury. Ooh, he doesn't like that one. Well, good close-knit ball game. Good play by Warren Fury on the ground ball. 2 gone now. Let 2 gones be bygones. That'll bring up Lee. Lee, the batter. Ooh, swings it at an outside pitch and misses. Lee at the plate. Takes another one. He's got strike 1 on him. 2 out in the top of the 6th inning. It's a fly ball. Warren Fury's got it. That retires side. 3-3 after 6. Strike 1 on Warren Fury. The pitch. Ooh, just misses. David Owen on the mound. The score 3-3 in the bottom of the 6th. They've got to hold him. That's well hit. Way back. Lee has the room and bobbles it, makes the grab. 1 out. Line drive. Lee gets it. 2 out. Embree hits a liner right at him. Pitch to Matschke. He hits a fly ball way back. And Tim Fury makes a good grab out way back near the grass on the warning trap. And that ends the 6th inning. We move to the 7th. 3-3. David Owens hits a liner right back to Matschke at the mound for the first out. Tim Fury goes down swinging for the 2nd out in the 7th inning. Lee hits the gap with a ground ball. He's going to score. Home run. The Mets lead 3-2 or 4-3 in the 7th inning with 2 out. Woo, boy, what a hit. Troy Knight has moved into shortstop as David Owen takes strike 1. 2 out in the top of the 7th inning. The Mets now have the lead 4-3. Troy Knight, the manager, very dismayed. It's a fair ball. David Owen gets it past Will Embree, and he's going to score. Good relay throw, might get him. Here's a throw, safe. Matschke can't handle his play. Back-to-back homers by David Owen and Lee have given him the lead. Troy Knight now in center field. Tim Fury, the batter. Fly ball to Warren Fury, that retires the side. Move to the bottom of the 7th, 5-3. Warren Fury doubles down center field. Lee has bobbled a ground ball. It'll go as a triple 3-base error, and now it is 5-4. Nobody out, man on third. Free tags up on the sacrifice fly by Matschke. Knight flies up to Lee for the 2nd out. Warren Fury triples. Now the tension is on. Will Embree at the plate. That's well hit. Way back. The ball game's over. The A's have won their 13th in a row, as that'll go for a single for Embree. And the final score, 6-5. Be back in a moment. Here's manager Troy Knight after winning the ball game 6-5, a surprise win for Troy. You've won 13 in a row. How do you feel?
I feel cool.
Oh, really? Well, we're going to play again. So long from Oak School.